Hi there, it's Galen. Today I'm back with Unity Stamp Company. I have a blog post that features this video using Colorburst watercolor, and it's a holiday card. I'm using Unity Stamp Company kit called All Kinds of Holiday Love. It's a September 2019 kit of the month. It has a full sheet of red rubber stamps, and I chose the cute Santa and reindeer image from that kit, and it's just filled with lots of images and sentiments each month. I'm also using My Favorite Things dies and Ken Oliver watercolor paper. Also, I'm using I'm using the smooth side of the watercolor paper to stamp on. That comes on in a smooth side and a rough side. I'm using a scrap piece of black cardstock, the Mini Misty, Versamark ink, and white embossing powder. I'm using Ranger plastic craft mat and Ranger Mini Mister. It's a small spray bottle that's filled with water. I use Colorburst powders by Ken Oliver, and it's from My Favorite Things store. Now, after I die cut the watercolor paper, I added a little spray mist of water and one color at a time of the Colorburst powder. And I just tapped the bottle to release some of the powder just in different areas. I am going for a bold look for a nighttime sky scene. So it's going to be a few different layers of adding the powder and water. And it's going to be pretty dark and intense. So I don't mind adding the powder directly to the watercolor paper because I want a bold look. Now, if you want a softer look, you can apply it to a palette of some sort, add water, and then add it to your card base, the watercolor panel. But again, I'm just going to keep it bold and just add water, spray mist until I get the desired look. It never comes out the same. So it's up to you how you want to, add the color, more or less of it, and in different patterns. I just love how it's always a surprise how it's going to turn out. So I add 3 colors, and then I don't mind if they blend together. I just mist more water where I think it needs. If it's crystallized in certain areas, I'm going to add more water and maybe even 2 or 3 different layers of this color. I blot the sides just to remove any excess water puddles. I use paper towel for that. Now I'm going back and adding more water to some of the intense areas. I heat set with a heat tool. Now I want to add the look of stars, so I'm adding a little white acrylic paint with more water, spray water misted in there, and I'm just using a narrow paintbrush to tap and lightly add some splatters, some white splatters. Then I heat set that. That will just mimic some stars in the background. Now that is completely dry before I add powder prior to heat embossing. So with Versamark ink and white embossing powder, I just stamp and heat emboss a sentiment and the Santa and reindeer. Now I'm also heat embossing the sentiment on a black piece of paper, just a scrap piece of paper I had, and I'm going to trim that and then add all the layers to the card. I also add some clear, sparkly adhesive gems that I have, sequins work, any kind of embellishments that you like. And it's a side fold card in this case. I hope you like it. Take a moment to like and follow me. Thanks for watching and have a great day.